Boxing isn't just tough on the body, it's also one of the most taxing cardiovascular sports in the world. That's why this former welterweight world champion wakes up in the morning and runs as hard as he can for miles, and then practices his moves for hours, barely stopping to take a breath. Unless, that is, for a cigarette break. Ricardo El Matador Mayorga hardly goes an hour without stopping for a smoke. His coach, Rigoberto Garibaldi, says that's okay with him as long as Mayorga doesn't light up in the gym or when he's actually running. Fans remember the Nicaraguan boxer as one of the sport's most entertaining fighters. He pummeled Andrew Sixheads Lewis and Vernon Forrest with his street fighting style and shocked fans in 2002 when he showed up at a press conference drinking a beer and smoking a cigarette. Now 34, that's ancient when you take punches to the head for a living. Mayorga says he's ready for a comeback and that he's a smarter fighter and a hard worker. But the one thing he won't give up are the butts.
That's how
I became a champion and I like it and I'm keep doing it.
Not if Sugar Shane Mosley has anything to say about it. Hardly a youngster himself, the 37-year-old welterweight from Southern California is slated to meet Mayorga in the ring in Carson, California on Saturday. To prepare for the bout, he has been training at high altitudes to improve his endurance, running up hills, lifting weights, and watching his diet. He says he'll beat Mayorga in 5 rounds or less. Boxing critics tend to agree with Mosley's prediction, and some don't even believe he really smokes.
It sounds good, but in reality, it ain't what's happening. I mean, because ain't no fighter to be a world-class athlete that can train the way you need to train and be smoking cigarettes and drinking and everything else. Makes a good print, makes a good story, but I find very little truth in that.
None of that bothers Mayorga. He says he's loose, confident, and ready to once again shock the boxing world by taking down Mosley.
Mosley puede ir al Polo Norte, Chile o a la isla del Amazonas y el resultado va a ser igual lo voy a verguiar.
Go to the North Pole or the Amazon, the result's going to be the same. I'm going to win the fight.
This is Reed Albergotti with the Wall Street Journal.